Here we are, Hammerfest Day 3, and I'm with Huron, who played this afternoon, second on stage. How was it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, real good fun. The crowd were really good.
Really responsive.
Oh, excellent. That's what you'd like to see. I mean, it's difficult being first couple of bands on because everybody's hungover from the night before, and it's a bit...
Last day as well, so everyone's partying out.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. I know normally I'm pretty hanging at this stage of the festival.
So after Hammerfest, where are you going next?
We are going home. We are going home to finish the album.
Right. That's good. Tell me a bit more about the album.
It's been pushed back a little bit. We've been working on it since the tour with Skin Dread last year. So we come home from the tour, started work on the album with plans to get it out as soon as possible. A couple lineup changes. Lost a drummer, gained the Dave.
Gained the Dave. Sounds good.
Exactly.
Gained the Dave. So now all we've got to do is finish a couple vocal tracks on the album, and then it's off to mixing and mastering.
Oh,
we're looking at October for release.
End of October, beginning of November.
Right. That's cool. And then working out, getting it out there.
Yeah, and there should be a tour around the time of release with another band that was played at this weekend as well.
Interesting.
That should be pretty good.
I guess you can't say at this
No,
stage.
not at this stage.
Just because
it's nothing's set in stone
yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
I haven't got the chisels out yet, so got to wait.
So Huron, how did the name come about then?
Actually came about before I joined as well, because I joined a couple of years ago. I want to say I think it's direct influence from the film The Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
The Huron
I
tribe.
believe so. Yeah.
Rowan, come, sit, friend.
Come
Come.
on,
We have a
join us.
Rowan
Join
with
us.
us.
For Rowan, we now have
Mr. Bassman.
we have 3 of them.
Now you've got the most important part of the band.
Right. Okay.
Everyone else is trolley.
Right. Can we just go into background of how the name came about?
It was the ancient Native American
Yeah.
Right,
scalpers.
that's
what we thought.
He tells it better.
The scalpers.
That's what they were.
Yeah.
Call it spade
I'd
by spade.
say it's less generic than most, but yeah.
We could be the Hurons.
To be honest, we joined at a point where the band's already formed, so we had not much say in the name, but
Right.
it worked for us.
Right. Yeah. So with the new lineup, new additions, how do you feel it's all gelling together?
I think it's still gelling, to be honest.
It's still in a transitional period at the moment, but I think, today's kind of proved that it's coming together. We're getting there.
We found our lineup. I think.
Yeah.
We're a solid unit, and we learned a lot of lessons today.
That's good.
It was a great show, I think.
Yeah, the crowds were more responsive than I was expecting, which is always
2
good.
o'clock on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. Saturday.
A sunny
I
Sunday
know.
afternoon.
Is
It
that
feels
really?
like a Sunday. It feels like a Sunday.
Yeah.
In fact, it feels like we've driven for days today.
Yeah. So you've had to travel. How far have you had to travel to get here then?
You come up from Truro.
I've come from
Yeah.
Oh my
Huron,
God.
so darkest part of Cornwall.
Yeah.
Plymouth and then Exeter. So
How long did that take you?
Through the hold-ups in traffic and the lovely scenery. Let's be honest, it was about 8 hours.
8 hours.
Left at
Wow.
half
more like
3 in the
7,
morning
I think.
from
Oh. So
7
yeah. So trying to fight a long drive and then getting the energy to then go on stage is be a bit.
You just find it, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, that's what
Yeah.
store up. And it's all part of it.
It's why we make these big journeys. Wouldn't drive that far if we weren't geared up to do it.
Yeah. So how do you find some of the inspiration behind your songs?
How do we start? It's a riff, and we build from that.
Yeah.
And we throw some vocal in, and then we
We jam a lot together, and that's
Yeah.
it. We
come
play
together in the practice space. To be honest,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
it
and
really
we
is
flow like
quite a sort of flowing creative process.
And then it's pretty much what every band is doing these days, recording, cutting demos yourself.
Yeah.
I find most bands sort of have like a rough copy of the album before they'll
Yeah.
even go into a studio these days.
Yeah.
It's so easy, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
Yeah. And on I don't know, Facebook as a media for bands. How do you think it works for you?
it's a definite double-edged sword. I mean,
Yeah, it's got good points and bad points, definitely.
I mean, if nobody knows you'll always struggle for the audience, but as soon as it builds momentum, it's a very useful tool. It's
Yeah.
a good point.
You just can't use it as your only tool. It can't be your
No,
only outlet.
no.
You need to be everywhere. You need to be on.
I do miss the
YouTube.
old days pre-Facebook, to be honest with you. I mean, it was a lot more grounded.
Because there are bands, and we have seen it ourselves out there, say, like our page, then you can hear our album. I mean,
That doesn't
I
make
can't
sense.
quite work out
Seems pretty backwards
how that
to me.
works,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, it is out there. We have seen that, so it's
Yeah,
all about.
It seems like the
The
complete
other one we
opposite way
get
of
is
going about it.
Snapchats from bands saying, "Oh, we're playing here tonight. Be there." It's like, thanks for the promo. Thanks for the heads up. Like,
Yeah. But I think it's an odd way of doing it. That surely you want people to have the music and then like it,
Yeah.
you know, because unless they think they're so bad that. like, you know,
Don't show them what we do because they
You know
might
what?
not
We
come and see
really
us.
are discovering that it really is who you know.
No, yeah.
And it's who elevates you to this
Yeah.
level of audience, and it's becoming increasingly difficult with this online
Yes,
culture.
yeah.
It just isn't translating into the
That's it.
revenue we want.
That's it. And you have to get your music out there for anyway. So it's no good sort of keeping it to yourself, because how will you develop as a band and how will you get to where you want to be?
Yeah, and kind of the whole reason you play as a band is to play your music to other people.
It's how you measure
You
success.
we want people to hear it. If it was just for our own enjoyment, I'd sit in my room with my headphones on, and crank
We'd be
it,
sat
and
here
that would
right
be
now,
it.
wouldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I just said it's a whole bizarre concept. So you're going to be really busy by the time with the album and everything else, and you've been here and stuff. What do you do to take time off and relax when you're not actually doing anything musical?
I cycle a lot. I do road riding, do lots of big long rides on that. I do mountain biking. Most of the time I don't break my collarbone. So yeah, that's my main focus is on the bike.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm motorcycles. That's how I release mine. You know, there's nothing like it, is there?
Yeah. We spoke earlier about how that journey over the mountains sort of.
If anyone's not done it, I recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks pretty impressive, doesn't it? How about you?
When I'm not on the road with the band, I'm a guitar teacher, so I'm really busy
Right.
all the time anyway, so I can't ever escape the music, unfortunately.
The
I
music.
like the sound of silence, but I don't get to hear it often enough.
All right. Okay. Earmuffs. Might be the thing.
No, lucky all my students are really good. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Right. I always ask a random question.
Yeah.
If there was a tin of Quality Street put on the table in front of you,
Purple one.
which is the one that you would not touch in there and leave for everybody else?
That orange green.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
I'd do all over the orange. That's great. It's that horrible coconut triangle nonsense.
Well, you're welcome to it.
Coconut does not belong with chocolate.
Neither does orange.
That's why we work
That was
as a
an
band.
easy
Yeah.
one.
That's why we work as a band.
So,
We've got it covered. There's none left.
so putting it the other way round, the tin's just been put there. You've all got a rush to get to the tin to get your favourite one first. Who out of you lot do you reckon will get there first, and which would be the one you'd all go for?
Depends who you tackle artist, doesn't it? Yes.
Well, out of the three here, I reckon Ryan will probably get there first.
If you could go there and you need your bacon on the table, it's another question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and
I don't know,
that's
sweet
that. No, there's all bets are off if bacon's on the table.
Oh, you can't beat bacon. Have you been over the thing for breakfast?
We haven't yet.
No, we
I'm
only
gonna-
got here this morning.
Yeah, if you get the chance tomorrow morning, you've got to go for the breakfast.
That sounds like a plan.
Oh yeah, very good. I think we've had I've had bacon for about 5 days on the trot, but
It's in
you just
every
can't
meat.
beat it, can you?
Every meal meat.
Bacon drop.
Did you? Evidently, they've made some popcorn which is bacon and maple syrup flavoured popcorn.
That's just that. No.
I've tried it once. Somebody bought some in, and it really does taste okay. But I've never seen where I'll be able to find it from. So
It sounds American to me.
I'd say Canadian if it's got maple syrup involved.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but anything that like comes in a can or anything like that, like cheese in a can. You're gonna get worried.
Hair in a can.
Yeah, hair in a can.
So you're out there. If you could go and support any band, just as headlining you there, who would you want to most be supporting?
There's a question.
Depends what day you ask us on.
yeah, it really does. We've got
I mean,
such a wide range
Are
of
you
influences.
referring to what would benefit us most or our personal choice?
Oh, your personal choice.
Annihilator or Blind Guardian for me.
Right.
Oh, Annihilator is a very good selection. Yeah.
Any one of Devin Townsend's bands.
Yes. Yes. Lots of yes.
Yeah, that'll do. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
Well, that.
Either
Anybody different for you, or?
No, I've pretty much got both the bands I'd have chosen there. Annihilator and anything with Debbie.
That sounds like quite a good lineup. Be quite good.
Or in
I
truth,
reckon.
anything with Gene Hoglan drumming, I'd love to share his stage.
Just
time.
to bask in his glory that is Gene Hoglan, man.
Yeah. I often do.
Yeah. Well, thanks guys very much for giving me some of your time. I know you've been really busy today and rushing around playing, and you've got more interviews to do and stuff. So get them done, and then you've got the rest of the evening to go and watch everybody else.
That's right.
Yeah.
Catch up with the other two.
if we can find them.
Anyway, thank you very much for giving me your time. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Oh,